LBC Radio presenter Nick Ferrari lost it with a caller on air as he fumed, "I've had enough," after repeating himself 5 times. LBC Radio aired a furious clash between presenter Nick Ferrari and a caller, as Nick was forced to repeat himself 5 separate times. He was speaking to Andrew Nielsen of the Howard League, which advocates for penal reform and is arguing against the use of pepper spray in young offenders' institutions. Things immediately turned tense, however, as Nick asked, "What's the problem with using a pepper spray if a murderer is coming at you with sharpened tray?" Andrew argued, "I think that's the way. I don't think that's the right way to frame it because the majority of." He was cut off by Nick, who fumed, "Respectfully, I'll frame the question how I like. I ask again, if you're a prison officer and you're in fear of your life because a prisoner in his teens is coming at you with some kind of weapon, why can't you have a pepper spray?" Andrew replied, "Well, as I say, the majority of children in prison are not murderers." But Nick wasn't having it, stating, No, you're wrong. Not murderers, but we'll try again. Nearly 70% are there for violent offenses, attempted murder or GBH. So these are violent offenders. So my question stands, you're a prison officer and a 15-year-old is coming at you with some kind of weapon, what do you suggest you do? The caller insisted that physical restraint techniques should be used instead, citing, the use of force is actually very high in children's prisons. Nick hit back, "Well, I'm not surprised if 70% of them are murderers and attempted murderers and GBH. You're not answering my questions, respectfully." He went on to repeat the same query, adding the hypothetical, "You haven't got any colleagues with you, what do you do?" Andrew responded, "I want to turn the question back to you, which is why would you introduce pepper spray into children's prisons?" And Nick had his answer ready, to save the prison officer's life. When the caller attempted to go on a tangent, Nick snapped, "No, you asked me a question, I've answered you in a sentence, so why don't you answer mine?" For the 5th time of asking, someone is coming at you with some form of weapon. He's a 15-year-old murderer, why can't that officer have a pepper spray? Andrew replied, "And I have answered it. There are techniques that." But Nick snapped, "No, there's no one else there. No, you're not going to answer. Honestly, I think I've had enough."